So scrolling through Fashionphile, I do it all the time. I just like to look on Fashionphile. It's pretty much like one of the only resale companies that I trust, and I like Hermes, so I like to look at Hermes on Fashionphile. And yeah, I just like to go through and see what they have. So I wanted to mention these three bags that I have never seen before and that caught my eye either in a good way or bad way. So I have some notes because I didn't think I'd be able to remember all of it. But the first bag that caught my eye in a good way is called the Evercolor Auxerre and Gris Pearl. Now, Gris Pearl is probably the color of the bag. Gray Pearl, I'm assuming it's like a very light color, whitish gray bag. Gris Pearl. Auxerre, O-X-E-R, is the style of the bag, and the style of the bag is so cool. So it's like a big, like slouchy, I think it was supposed to be modeled after like a saddle bag, but it's really cool. It has two handles on top, but then it's got these two, oh my gosh, let me see, like this. It has two handles that are kind of like flat, but then can be pulled up. So then on the inside, you can kind of fold the two handles in and then use these to kind of slouch it in. And I looked at a couple pictures. I looked a lot online. I can't really tell if it has a zip or not, but it's just big and slouchy. It said it's so big, like 15 inches, that it can almost be used as like a travel or duffel bag. And I've never seen it before. There's one at the very moment on Fashionphile, and it's retailing for $3,000 or $3,045. So if you're interested, run, but this bag's a little bit busted. Let's see what else. Okay, so this bag was featured on the runway by Hermes in 2014. And yeah, horse's saddle. So $10,000 is what it is going for from Hermes, but I couldn't tell if it's discontinued or if it's still with the company. So not quite sure about that, but if you're intrigued, run it over to Fashionphile. When I purchased this bag, I kind of considered it putting it in my cart, but $3,000 for a bag that I'm not sure I'm going to love, I'm not quite sure. I do love my Hermes Victoria bag, and it's lined with canvas, and I feel like that makes it, I don't know, I feel like that makes it a little bit heavier, whereas the bags that are just lined in leather, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they're a little bit lighter. I don't know. I just don't love having bags lined with canvas. The second bag that caught my eye, and this was not in a good way, was the Hermes Atlas bag. This bag looks to me like something, I don't know, it does not look Hermes to me. So they were saying that it's like the modern bolide, but it's discontinued. And it's got these two like cinching straps on the side and then a strap that goes over the top. It just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. It just looks like something that they were just trying to make another bag to sell. So this bag right now is, again, only one of them that I see on Fashionphile, and it is going for around $2,000. Let's see, anything else about it? No, not really, not intrigued by it. Now, the third bag, very, very intrigued by it, and this is called the I'm gonna try it. If I say it in French, feu, and then de, two, right? On de, du, feu de du, or feu to du bag. This bag is interesting because I know Hermes does, you know, like the bag, right? Like I have one right here. So the bag is, my leather. The bag is canvas and then leather. But this bag is leather on the sides and then accents of leather, and then it's labeled as either wool or felt, and it's got the perforated H in the front like the Evelyn, but not in leather, in the wool. And it's big, it's got top handles, so it kind of looks like just a, like almost like a big Birkin kind of, but made out of wool with partial leather. So I think it's not on the website anymore, but I did take pictures of it, and it I don't know, it's intriguing because I think it was sold for about 1200, 1500. I'm not quite sure. So you're getting like an Hermes bag that's big, can carry a bunch of stuff, does have leather, but the drawback is the fact that it has wool or felt. The very first thing that comes to my mind when I think of felt is like the felt that you play or that you craft with when you're a kid, and it can just tear so easily. And wool, you think of a wool sweater. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, wool's not going to just tear easily, but I don't think of it as like a really durable, long wearing, long lasting kind of fabric either. So why is Hermes making a bag out of materials, either felt or wool, that wouldn't last a long time? And then even those perforated edges, what if they start to kind of like tear? What if something gets through one of those holes, it starts to tear? It makes me really nervous. I looked everywhere for this bag. Well, I mean, about this bag, for information about this bag, and I really couldn't find anything. I don't know when this bag was introduced to the house. I don't know when this bag got discontinued, if it even is discontinued. I don't know anything about it other than I think it was made to carry, I don't know, like a rider's gear or whatever, but aren't most Hermes bags made for like a rider's gear? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, intriguing, tempting because it's not super expensive for an Hermes bag that does have leather, but at the same time, is it gonna last? Don't know. The other two, interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts. Let me know if you guys know anything about any of these bags. I would just be interested in learning more, and I wasn't really able to find anything. So maybe we can kind of all bring our brains together and learn something a little bit. If you are interested, please feel free to subscribe. I'm trying to grow my little channel, and it would be muchly appreciated. Thank you.